Hello everyone, this is Meenakshi Dilip Birari, working as an assistant professor in chemistry at Maratha Vidya Prasarak Samaj, Nasik. Since from few lectures we are discussing about the second chapter, that is surface chemistry. This is once again from the same. In previous lectures we have studied Langmuir adsorption isotherm and Freundlich adsorption isotherm. Now, in today's lecture, we are going to study the various adsorption isotherm given by Brunner and also the 6 types of curves, its characteristics and examples. So first of all, what are adsorption isotherms? The process of adsorption which is studied through graphs known as adsorption isotherms. Graph between the amount of adsorbate adsorb on the surface of adsorbent and pressure at constant temperature. So here therm, isotherm, that means at constant temperature. So it is the curve obtained by plotting the graph of amount of substance adsorbed per unit mass of adsorbent against equilibrium pressure or concentration at constant temperature is called as adsorption isotherm. So there are 6 general types of isotherms which have been observed, and the shapes of the adsorption isotherms, its characteristics are given in this figure. So type first adsorption isotherm, it is related to microporous solids, non-porous or macroporous for type 2nd, type 3rd and type 6. Mesoporous, it is for type 4 and 5th. So we are going to discuss in detail the 6 types of isotherms, its characteristics and the shapes of the curves. So there are 6 general types of adsorption isotherms which have been observed, and the shapes and also the characteristics are given in this figure. The types of adsorption isotherms as described by Brunner in 1945. So in each graph there is the molecules adsorb on y-axis and pressure on x-axis. So the curves are related to the adsorb molecules and the pressure at constant temperature. So let us see the characteristics and shapes of each isotherm in detail. Type first adsorption isotherm. So here this curve describes the Langmuir adsorption isotherm, and it gives monomolecular layer formation in adsorption. It is more suitable for chemical adsorption. There is a rapid increase in extent of adsorption which is observed at low pressure. The rate of increase of adsorption decreases with increase in pressure, and beyond saturation pressure there is no significant increase in extent of adsorption with increase in pressure. That is, the adsorption goes for saturation. So when we observe the type first adsorption isotherm, this curve describes the Langmuir adsorption isotherm, and it gives a monomolecular layer formation in adsorption. In this, the rate of increase of adsorption decreases with increase in pressure, and beyond the saturation pressure there is no significant increase in extent of adsorption with increase in pressure. That is, the adsorption goes for saturation when the pressure increases. So there is a rapid increase in extent of adsorption at lower pressure. Type first isotherms are typical of microporous solids where only monolayer adsorption occurs. In these, micropore filling occurs significantly at relatively low relative pressure. So examples for this type of the adsorption isotherm, that is adsorption of nitrogen on charcoal at minus 180 degrees Celsius, and the organic vapors on zeolites and molecular sieves. So the type first adsorption isotherm, it is described by Langmuir adsorption isotherm, or it is described by Langmuir equation. The curve describes the monomolecular layer formation in adsorption. It is more suitable for chemical adsorption. This type of isotherms are typical of microporous solids where only monolayer adsorption occurs. Examples: organic vapors on zeolites and molecular sieves. Chemiabsorption systems often also shown by this type of the adsorption isotherm, and in this type of adsorption isotherm there is no multilayer adsorption. So when we observe the curve, here there is a rapid increase in extent of adsorption which is observed at lower pressure. Now the second type of adsorption isotherm, curve better describes the Bett equation, wherein there is a completion of first layer adsorption before second and subsequent layer adsorption begins. The adsorption does not go for saturation in this curve. So in second type of adsorption isotherm, when there is a completion of first layer of adsorption, then the subsequent layer adsorption begins. The adsorption does not go for saturation. When we observe this curve, the curve better describes the Bett equation. Already we have studied Bett equation in previous lectures. So type second isotherm describes the physical adsorption of gases by non-porous solids. Monolayer coverage is succeeded by multilayer adsorption at higher relative pressure values. So here this type of the curve, it is sigmoid type graph which is described by the Bett equation. Multilayer adsorption. On completion of first layer, second layer adsorption begins but do not get saturated. This type of the adsorption isotherm, it is given by non-porous or macroporous solids. The vapors of non-polar organic substances on activated charcoal, these are present in this type of the adsorption isotherm. So we should remember these points like that. The curve is sigmoid type, graph is sigmoid type, multilayer adsorption, pore condensation but no hysteresis, vapors of non-polar organic substances on mesoporous activated carbon. It is especially related to Bett equation. Non-porous or macroporous solids which are having the pore diameter more than 50 nanometer. Now the third one, type third adsorption isotherm. Here this curve describes the situation when interaction between adsorbate-adsorbent is less than adsorbate-adsorbate interaction. In this case, second and subsequent layer formation begins before completion of first layer. This curve also does not go for saturation. So type third adsorption isotherm shows hyperbolic graph. There is multilayer adsorption, does not reach saturation. Example, that is water on activated charcoal and hydrophobic zeolites. So type third adsorption isotherm shows hyperbolic graph. It occurs in systems where the adsorbate-sorbent interaction is small compared to the adsorbate-adsorbate interaction. The example will be water on activated carbon and hydrophobic zeolites. Type third isotherms are obtained from carbons with mixed micro and mesoporosity, wherein the amount of material adsorbed increases without limit and its natural adsorption approaches to the unity. Now the next one, type fourth adsorption isotherms. This type fourth, it is the extension of type second. In these curves, the adsorption reaches to saturation point in subsequent layer also. These isotherms are characteristics of weak gas-solid interactions. Here the curve is convex towards the relative pressure axis. So there is elongated S-shaped curve. So when we compare the type 4th curve with type 2nd curve, we get that type 4th, it is the extension of type 2nd. So in this curve, the adsorption reaches the saturation point in subsequent layer also. These isotherms are characteristics of weak gas solid interactions, and here the elongated S-shaped curve we observe. Again, on y-axis molecules adsorbed and on x-axis the pressure. Examples for type 4th adsorption isotherm: adsorption of water vapor on graphitized carbon, water vapor from humid air on hydrophilic zeolites. In type 2nd, there is hydrophobic zeolites. So type 4th adsorption isotherms, these are the adsorption behavior of special mesoporous materials, pore condensation with hysteresis behavior between the adsorption and the desorption branch, water vapor from humid air on special types of activated carbons, and hydrophilic zeolites. These are the examples for this type of the adsorption isotherm. So it is the extension of type 2nd adsorption isotherm. Now the next, type 5th adsorption isotherms. The type 5th adsorption isotherm is also extension of type 3 adsorption isotherm. In these curves, adsorption reaches saturation point in subsequent layer also. These isotherms are characteristics of weak gas-solid interactions, and here the curve is convex towards the relative pressure axis. The curve is elongated S-shape. This originates from microporous or mesoporous solids. So type 5th adsorption isotherm, the curve is elongated S-shape. Here it is perpendicular at the middle portion, which deviate from type 4th adsorption isotherm curves. It is mainly related to mesoporous materials. Pore condensation may occur. Example, water on special activated carbons and carbon molecular sieves. So the type 6th adsorption isotherm, in which the sharpness of the steps depends on the system and the temperature represents the stepwise multilayer adsorptions on a uniform non-porous surface. In this, the step height now represents the monolayer capacity for each adsorbed layer, and in the simplest case remains nearly constant for 2 or 3 adsorbed layers. Amongst the examples of type 6 adsorption isotherms, which are those obtained with argon or krypton on graphitized carbon black at liquid nitrogen temperature. So that this type 6 adsorption isotherms, here the stepwise multilayer adsorption occurs. It is more pronounced at lower temperatures, and also for nonpolar spherical molecules on planar graphite surfaces, or also the another example, butanol on aluminum silicate. So the type 6 adsorption isotherms are those obtained with argon or krypton on graphitized carbon black at liquid nitrogen temperature. So this type 6 adsorption isotherm is more pronounced at lower temperatures. So in today's lecture we have studied 6 types of isotherms and characteristics of adsorbents. Type 1st isotherms are typical of microporous solids where only monolayer adsorption occurs. In these, micropore filling occurs significantly at relatively low pressure. Type 2nd isotherm describes physical adsorption of gases by non-porous solids. Type 3rd adsorption isotherms are obtained from carbons with mixed micro and mesoporosity, wherein the amount of material adsorbed increases without limit and its natural adsorption approaches to the unity. Type 4th and type 5th adsorption isotherms are convex towards the relative pressure axis. These isotherms are characteristics of weak gas-solid interactions. Type 4th isotherm describes multilayer adsorption process where complete filling of the smallest capillaries has occurred, and type 4th isotherms originate from both non-porous and mesoporous solids. Type 5th isotherms from microporous or mesoporous solids. Type 6 isotherm in which the sharpness of the steps depend on the system and the temperature. It represents the stepwise multilayer adsorptions on a uniform non-porous surface. The type 6 isotherms are those which are obtained with argon or krypton on graphitized carbon black at liquid nitrogen temperature. Type 5th isotherm from microporous or mesoporous solids. For example of type 5th adsorption isotherm, that is adsorption of water vapor on graphitized carbon black. So we have studied in detail the various types of adsorption isotherms given by Brunner and the shapes of the curves and characteristics of these isotherms.